This is the first of our series. This is chapter 1 of Essential Leadership, our Leading in Excellence series. And this is a prerequisite class for our leadership training. This is chapter 1, and chapter 1 is about the great commandments in love. Our focus scriptures will be coming from Mark 12:28 through 34. And it goes like this. Being called to lead is a great responsibility. It requires hard work on self, and those that will be looking to us for leadership. We are going to discover that leadership is not just a job or a task that we perform, but a lifestyle we need to live. In this chapter, we will be examining the example set before us, the greatest commandment, and how it relates to leadership. And my favorite word is doing it in excellence. At the end of the chapter, we will have a reflection and a review. And in these 7 weeks of classes, you will not have standardized testing. However, you will be evaluated where you are, where you want to be, and where you are going. Put your hats on, get ready. This is going to be an intense and detailed class, but most of all, it will be rewarding because we will be working on that great leader, you. God bless. Welcome to Leadership Class and Leading in Excellence series. This is chapter 2, and it's called Lead with Your Whole Heart. Our focus scripture will be 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Leading and leadership comes from the heart. Connecting with others, influencing and encouraging, and most of all, encouraging them to be the best that they can be. In this chapter, we will be focusing on what's love got to do with it. Yes, love and leadership go hand in hand. You cannot lead in excellence without loving with your whole being. Remember, God kept the heart for himself. Lead in a Christ-like and Christ-minded manner in excellence. Chapter 2, Reflection and Review. To get a real snapshot of where we are, answer the questions honestly, truthfully. There's no wrong or right answers. The goal of this chapter is to measure your strength, grow, and nurture your current skill level. So let's repeat that again. Our goal for this chapter is to measure your strengths, grow you, and to nurture your current skill level in leadership. Essential Leadership. This is the course, Essential Leadership. And the series that we're doing right now is Leading in Excellence. And this is a prerequisite course and evaluation course. We are on Chapter 3. Welcome back. And Chapter 3 is about leading with your soul. Our focus scriptures will be coming from Hebrews 12:1 through 17, Galatians 5:13 through 26, 1 Peter 3:8 through 17. As leaders, we are constantly looked upon for the negative. Yes, we are dissected, viewed under a microscope, tried and tested. This is power for the course. This means you have to stay focused with all eyes on Jesus, armed with your swords of the word, fasting, and in constant prayer. In this chapter, we will learn how to serve humbly, conducting ourselves in love, faith, and obedience. Chapter 4, Essential Leadership Series, and this one is Leading in Excellence, and we are on Chapter 4 of our study, Lead with All Your Mind. This is coming from Matthew 25:14 through 30, Luke 12:35 through 48, Proverbs 28:2. Leadership requires intellectual abilities as well as intellectual activities in leadership. This is not a dictatorship. We lead in partnership with one another in God's divine order. Let me repeat that again because it's very important that we get this point. Lead in a partnership with one another in God's divine order. Very important, very essential. We will be working with three key elements of these essentials to have effective leadership. In this chapter, we will be learning what it means to lead with our minds, learn about systems and structure of leadership to be maintained to achieve clearly a clear understanding of the vision and the direction that we are going. Let's repeat that again so we can get it clearly. Is that leadership is to be maintained to achieve clear understandings of the vision and the direction. So that's what we'll be learning, and it's going to be a good time. Essential leadership. This is our Leading in Excellence series. This is chapter 5. Chapter 5 is Lead with All Your Strength. Focus scripture, Proverbs 29:18, Hebrews 6:10 through 12, Proverbs 13 and 12. As leaders in excellence, we must lead with all of our strength, all that is within you. We must not be faint, which means we must be strong in the Lord and the power of His might. As a leader in excellence, we must be clear of our vision as well as a visionary leader, committed, working in faith, working within reality of the possibilities, focused and tuned in. In this chapter, we will be focusing on all the above mentioned areas and bring it to clarification with direction. Reflection and review for chapter 5. This part is about you as you are inspiring, refreshed leader. This part is about you as an inspiring, refreshed leader with a new insight, answering all questions honestly because it's going to grow you and stretch you into being a greater leader, leading in excellence. Our Essential Leadership series, this is Leading in Excellence. Chapter 6, Nehemiah, an extraordinary leader. Our focus scriptures are Nehemiah, the first chapter, second chapter, third chapter, the fourth chapter, the fifth chapter, and the sixth chapter, and Nehemiah, the seventh chapter, verses 1 and 2. In these chapters, we will be learning how to lead by example, seeing elements defined and illustrate of an extraordinary leader, characteristics which we can learn from and use to help us better our skills and to grow us as a leader leading in excellence. Reflection and review for chapter 6. Please answer all questions again, honestly and truthfully. These questions are designed to challenge you to become a better leader, a better understanding of leadership, growing you into that extraordinary leader leading in excellence. Essential Leadership, and this is 7th chapter of our Leading in Excellence series. And chapter 7 is Putting the Extraordinary into Practice. Our focus scriptures will be coming from Philippians 1, verse 6, Mark chapter 12, 30 through 31. We have come to our last and final chapter, and that is putting what we've learned into practice, setting up the game plan, using elements, using your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and putting it into a moving in faith and with excellence. This is exciting for me that you have come this far within the class. It's going to be fun. Our final exam is going to be awesome. So get ready because we're going to have an interesting session. This is our final exam of chapter 7. It's going to be the same as all of the rest, but it's just a final. And our final is the same way as the rest of them, but it's more of a prerequisite just to see where you are in leadership and to set you up with the classes to have you reach your greatest potential. So answer the questions as we've always done. Make sure you answer them truthfully and honestly because we are here to develop leadership and to develop a stronger leader. So answer your questions. I know you will be more in tune to where you are, where you want to be, and where you're going because now you have completed this course. We have gone through some trying times and some hard times and some excellent points of learning and some new ways of thinking. So enjoy your exam. Looking forward to working with you individually and collectively again in our next Essential Leadership series. God bless.